Aloha, and welcome to today's session. We are in part 2 of Forbidden Love for the Tuesday campaign. We stream every other Tuesday and now Saturday, and we have a separate group on Saturday. They're not here right now. They're at the Coliseum dealing with things there. And I have a cat in the background behind me, but that's okay. That's okay. You can it's kind of like the void terrors coming through the background. It's funny. It's fine. This is fine. So when we last left our investigators, Casey and Rune, you two had infiltrated through the back of the palace. Maybe I should start from the beginning. Yep. What led you to the palace, though? What led you to the palace was Kuai and Eira, two young girls in a lovely relationship, and the adoptive daughters of Crystal. They were arrested by the Maji Guard under a really stupid, ridiculous law that forbids same-sex relationships. It's stupid, it's old taboo, it's ridiculous, and public opinion was against it 7 years ago. It's still against it. We have no idea what the hell the Pharaoh is thinking. And that's why Crystal decided she was going to enact a Kalrunian rite of challenge. And that's why the other group is over at the Coliseum. Because she has her boyfriend Tidwin fighting in the challenge right now. Aloha! Hey, finally shows up. There's Sleeping Beauty.
Just, I forgot it was Tuesday. I thought it was freaking Monday for some reason.
That's an interesting start to the session. An interesting start to the stream. And anyways, so Tarek decided to take it upon himself to be Eira and Kuai's defense attorney, or an acolyte, as it is called in Almana. And that was actually part of his plan for infiltrating the palace, because Crystal decided it's best for you guys to infiltrate the palace while she has a large contingent of the guard and the Pharaoh himself occupied at the Coliseum, giving you ample opportunity to infiltrate this place and see what the hell is up with this Pharaoh. What is he thinking? What is going through his brain? Is his brain just addled? What is he thinking? And so, Tarek, you decided to drop your religious symbol under this big marble table in the palace while you were meeting with the aide of the staff, and then came back later and were like, I need to find my religious symbol, can you guys help me? And
I don't know what you're talking about. It was completely an accident.
And
yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. And you basically lured a good portion of the guard who were still at the palace to a front room where this big marble table was, and started going through this whole gymnastics of trying to lift this table. And that gave Casey and Rune opportunity to sneak in through the back. But we had another situation. You soon discovered that there were some of these strange floating orb-like Mystimon and these strange floating orb-like Mystimon are called Kakuras. And they're light color Mystimon. They're often used as sentries or guards at various locations, particularly palaces like this. There's probably some at the King's Castle in Atlantia. But last week we didn't have our wild robot Giovanna. So she was at the ranch still, kind of just recharging and making a lot of soup, in quotations. We have no idea what exactly it is, but it's probably not soup, and probably not the kind of soup you want to eat.
My last try at soup wasn't corrosive.
Well, that's...
Yeah, too is organic. Avoid at all costs.
It's got that going for it, yeah.
Not
Sure,
true.
that crafting
It wasn't
tech
corrosive
doesn't
like
sample.
acid. So, when we last left off, Casey and Rune, you had gotten up to the Pharaoh's, kind of like the Oval Office, his office on the top floor. You'd gotten up there and managed to sneak past a couple of more of the Kakuras. And you were rummaging through his papers and stuff. You found a log journal that basically keeps track of everything that the Pharaoh is doing. Kind of like the Presidential Records Act in real life that we're dealing with in political land. But I am going to digress there. So there was someone on his aid whose job it is to to just log every single thing that the Pharaoh does, and that means logging all of the meetings that he has. And you found that there were several meetings that he had with someone named Henry Corbett, and you realized exactly who that is. Zolgoth Alduin. Yep, Zolgoth Alduin is back. Apparently, he's been up to his old tricks again in the past 4 months. Yep, the Top Hat Man. That son of a bitch is back, yes. And
We gave him some snacks in last session. Don't worry about it.
And you, in the last Saturday session, yeah. And
Yeah.
you were searching around the Pharaoh's desk, and you found underneath the underside of the desk, taped to the bottom, was like a fulcrum or a paper charm. And you think that was kind of that was using some sort of magic to manipulate the Pharaoh and control his mind to a point. So you think that Zolgoth has been over a long period of time just worming his way into the Pharaoh's good graces and manipulating his thoughts and trying to lean him into this way of thinking that we needed to indict Kuai and Eira. He still has a fixation on those two, but yeah, check out the last Saturday stream if you want to see that.
I'm assuming it's already up on YouTube.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, I forgot to do.
Because we're streaming on YouTube now.
Oh, we're streaming on YouTube now. Oh,
Yes.
I'm
So,
sure not
sorry,
to sing any copyrighted music.
so don't worry, this Sirenscape is not copyrighted.
Luckily.
Sirenscape has like a whole thing that I can put in the description. In fact, I should put that in the description. I just keep forgetting. I digress. And so, but another thing that you found in those logbooks was Zolgoth was constantly asking about something, some sort of artifact, you think. Or at least that's what you determined after you... It was something called the Black Ages that he was constantly asking about. And you then took that and went down to the records room on the next floor down. And you were searching through the records there for any sort of records pertaining to the Black Ages. But unfortunately, you found that you found references that it might be some sort of artifact or a relic. But the Pharaoh doesn't keep those records pertaining to artifacts or relics in his palace. Those records are kept at the Maji Guard keep in the vault, where the artifacts are, or at least the more dangerous ones, are supposed to be kept. Supposed to be. According to Kyrene, they're not there anymore. But that's a whole other matter altogether. So, your next stop is probably to go to the Maji Guard Keep, which is about a block away from the palace, actually. This is the headquarters of the entire Maji Guard in Kalrun. And Giovanna, let's say, Tarek, let's say you called up Giovanna and finally got her to respond.
I accidentally didn't plug myself in last night, so I had to stay.
Yeah, apparently. So, Tarek, let's say you called her up because you realized you needed some reinforcements here.
You need the
Yeah.
big guns.
Although I would have to do that at some moment when the Top Hat Man is not specifically paying attention to me.
Yes.
Indeed. Tarek doesn't know who he is either, so...
She. Yeah.
No, Tarek doesn't know who Zolgoth is.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't know who Zolgoth is. Not
I
yet.
Buddy.
assume me and Tarek have met before.
Yeah, in the past 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah, I'll need to step aside and signal a few times with the stone to try and get Giovanna up, and then to tell Giovanna to get to the Wayfinder teleport stone, right?
yeah. So there's a teleport pad that Crystal had installed at the ranch. You have noticed over the past 4 months, after the past, you're testing it out a little bit before today, and you have noticed a couple of times when it wasn't working right. But that's something you'll have to deal with at another time. Giovanna, I am going to have you roll a flat check. That is just a flat d20, no modifiers. Just roll a flat check to see if you can get that teleport working. Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so it looks like the teleport pad is working today, and I have no idea why Giovanna has decimals in her HP. It should
My
not
what?
be like. She should not have decimals in her HP.
I have decimals. How?
You're at 0.33 wounds out of 65 point something.
I scraped. I like tripped and scraped my knee.
Oh, Tarek
Now
got
she
it
got the
too.
whole leg and she's screw loose.
Every time Giovanna like stubbed her toe, it was 0.1 health.
You can actually do fractions of a hit point. Who knew?
That is kind of weird. Is that a bug I'm gonna need to report to Smiteworks?
No, how else would I stub my toe?
So, you get the teleport pad working and you are whisked away to the Wayfinder Society tower in Kalroon. And you find yourself in the basement area of this tower. And there is a long spiral staircase that leads straight up to the first floor, the ground floor. The decimal indicates Giovanna's oil leaks and loose screws. Apparently she has a lot of loose screws.
I mean, I think we already knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, we very much knew that. Very much. So, Giovanna, you are in Kalroon now. You get up to the ground floor and you find that a lot. The ground floor is today kind of vacant. It's not as crowded as it usually is today. Probably because Crystal has a lot of people at the Coliseum.
I'm assuming Tarek told me where he was or where he needed me, and I'm also assuming he gave me directions.
I would hope so, because Giovanna would otherwise just get lost in this big city. Tarek?
We're at the main palace, yes.
I just open every door being like, Tarek!
Yep. Nowhere in the building at all.
Yeah, you're not at. They're not at the tower. You're going to need to give her directions to get to the palace.
Can I try to roll perception to see if I hear anyone shouting?
No. I don't think Tarek's inside the palace right now, is he?
Not at all, no. Well, I'm actually I was in the process of leaving the main building, trying to get as many of the guards and the man in the top hat with the theatrical air to follow me.
Theatrical air, that's one way to put it.
At this point, yeah, Tarek is pretty sure he's been the guy influencing the Pharaoh towards his end, but he doesn't understand exactly how big it is. So, yeah, he's in the process, and if Giovanna is contacting over the stone, he's gonna. You can actually talk in it, and other people won't hear. Correct? Yeah. So he'll.
Yeah.
So he'll quietly turn and say, "Okay, you can meet me at the front of the Pharaoh's palace. I will have some people with me, and hopefully we can all retire from here. But it would be good to have you here." And then I'll turn to Diz and say, "It looks like I have a companion coming, but it would still be good to make sure that we take care of this situation.
Yeah, unbeknownst to you, as you were talking to Giovanna, Zolkoth, the man in the top hat, he just vanished.
Did anyone see where he went?
And the guards, they look around and they said, no.
Is that normal?
We're not sure. We just met him today.
I'm not telling you guys what to think, but some of the things he said in there seemed a little odd. Like, not what I would expect of somebody who's supposed to be, advising a pharaoh.
Right. Yeah, at this point, Tarek has no idea that he just met the BBEG.
Oh my god!
The big bad evil guy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna continue to I'm gonna spend time just sort of loitering with these guards and trying to see how many are gonna join me for
yeah.
for drinks after
Giovanna
their shift is up.
Running, like sprinting.
Yeah, she may want to use public transport.
Yeah, there are buses.
Giovanna doesn't. Oh, I'm getting on a bus.
Mistia powered buses are a thing.
I will be taking a bus then. I'll steal a bus.
I will assume that Giovanna's been to Calroon often enough in the last 4 months that she knows the basic system.
We hope
I know
so.
how to get to the grocery store.
That's a good start.
I know how to get to the grocery store.
She mostly
And the restaurant
goes to the market in Islamba. It's always been high fantasy. High fantasy. I mean, did you notice the Mystia-powered airships that you've been flying?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really, use ground transport, bruh.
No, because the way you think is like, now you said there's buses. I'm like, wait a minute. Is science fantasy now?
I mean,
I expect high fantasy, but I didn't expect science fantasy.
there's Mystia-powered airships, so Mystia can power all sorts of things, all sorts of vehicles. It's used for all sorts of things. Mystia is used as a power source for all the street lights and all the lights in everyone's houses. It's used for all sorts of things. Yeah, it's not just a source for mages' magical powers.
So Mythia just pretty much became a mundane thing.
Yeah. It's a powerful energy source. Anyways, so Rude and Casey, you are currently at the records room, and you've pretty much come to the conclusion that it's time to. You need to go to the Maji Guard keep, where the vault is.
Yeah, should we go? I'm asking Casey, should we go? Yes, no, and maybe what?
Not. Let's go.
Alright. We try to sneak out with little left of the guards and those orbs. Try to sneak past all that.
Alright, so.
Back out that door.
So make some stealth checks.
Rooney, you better be an expert on this. Please tell me you're an expert.
I doubt it.
No, it's just trained.
Uh-oh.
It's a lively buzz.
It sure is.
Since I rolled high enough, kind of like,
That's kind of a
how small, Casey?
Casey is very tall.
How tall?
Like,
And how much do you weigh?
6'7".
Oh, whoa, you're pretty damn tall. Okay, I definitely can't lift you because I ain't strong enough.
You can try.
But I can just grab you by the collar to tell you to be quiet and just sneak along with you because I roll high enough.
Let's just say let's just say that Casey like almost trips and you prevent that from happening.
Yeah. Okay, we try to get out without being noticed. Maybe that should be my next dedication. Rope.
Yvonne's trying to figure out the bus route.
Yeah.
Can you read signs?
So we've got to figure out how to get Casey down the stairs without tripping off the Kakuras.
Yeah.
That's going to be a trip.
Listen.
I
While
have a question.
preventing it from having a little trip.
Do you think anyone will notice if I just book it?
I don't know, the Kakuras might.
How fast are they?
That is a good question. That is a very good question.
I don't want to find out.
You probably don't want to find out?
I kinda do, but not enough to try.
Unfortunately, I don't. Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, I just realized I didn't grab a skill increase.
Grab it in stealth.
Might as well. Alright, now I'm
You
expert in
can't-
stealth. Follow the leader now.
I also want to remind you, you have story points. 1 story point each.
Yep. Alright, I'm following the expert now.
And story points can now be used for all sorts of things, not just re-rolling.
Alright, because I'm following the expert, I get a plus 1 equal to my level, so that's a plus 7. So a 18 in total. Which, I mean, I'm sure with a 30 it's passable. Right?
Yeah, I just kept you from tripping and eating damn freaking post on the stairwell.
Okay, these filters on Aeon are confusing me right now.
Alright, let's continue on out.
Yep. As you're making your way out of the records room, you notice another. You notice a floating light, kind of a lightish white cloud. And in this this floating cloud, you see what look like kind of bluish eyes. And you can make me a religion check or if Casey could actually use her bestiary lore skill.
Yes. Not very good either way. Because lore skills use intelligence.
Okay, so Rune, you think this is a Darwina?
Darwin, is that Darwin for stupid?
Spelled like that.
Okay.
It is a sort of a cloud like Mystimon. It is light and wind color. And
I think it's just something I'm familiar with. Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
you think it might have the ability to put you to sleep. So also a good sentry.
Yeah, but I'm also elf. I should have some leeway from being put to sleep, right?
You probably want to stay very far away from them.
Alright, so that thing puts us to sleep, right?
Alright, we're going to try to bypass and keep going downstairs back to that back room.
Alright, do you think I should keep the axe on hand?
Maybe. Just don't drop it.
I'll try not to.
So Darwinas are a little like Ghost Mystimon. They can't be affected by physical attacks. That much Rune knows. They can only be
Still.
affected by magic.
Better to have a weapon on hand than to, like, not have a weapon on hand.
So, Air, so if I do like a freeze bolt, could I slow it down? Or make it to a snowstorm?
Well, you certainly could try. But you might also alert the Concurs.
Yeah,
we're gonna try to bypass it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Probably a good idea.
Casey is gonna like do a kind of a cut in their own hand to just ow, it hurts, I can't sleep now.
Well, you certainly could try that.
Yeah, when I see that, it's like, why? You just leave a trail of blood.
Fuck, it's better than falling asleep. Ow, ow,
You-
ow, 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 ow.
You have noticed that the Kakuras are monitoring the holes on a set path. They're just going on a path that... They're going on the same path all the time.
Alrighty.
So...
I'll go keep bypassing them. Stealthing on by.
Okay, so... Roll me another stealth check. We're going to do follow the leader right now, I guess.
Another 30.
Another 30.
So that's a plus 7.
Plus 7.
So 25.
25. That is good. So, you make it down the next floor, and on this floor you only see the Kakuras, you don't see the Darwinas. Of course, there was only the one Darwina that you could see on the records room floor. And on this floor, Rune, and Casey, make me a perception check as we go back to Tarek. Tarek, after a little bit of time, Giovanna has finally showed up. Kind of tripping down the steps of this bus as she does, but she's here.
Excellent. Good Good. So how many of the guards are still with me at this point?
A few of them, about 3.
Those are the ones that are likely to go off shift soon, and are willing to join me.
Yeah, they're currently the ones that are stationed at the entrance.
So
one of the a few of the ones that are stationed at the guard post. There's 3 guard posts going into the palace, and there's the few are here are some of the ones that are stationed out there.
I'm gonna from them. I'm gonna figure out what the best place to meet is, and I'm gonna ask if they can spread the word to the other guards that joined us, so that way when they do come off shift, if we spend some time there, they can join.
Okay.
So yes, I'm essentially organizing a guard hangout afterwards.
Okay, so Giovanna, as you come up, one of the guards, a female, she looks at you. She says, "Hey, do I know you?"
Possibly.
I swear I know you. So this is a complication that we're throwing in here.
No.
You're using your story points.
Mm-hmm.
No, this
Okay.
this is an infiltration complication. There will be complications in infiltrations at sometimes. And I need to find the rolls here. Roll books. Game Master Guide. So we're going to go to subsystems. And we want infiltration. That's chases. We don't want chases. Chases can come up later.
It's okay.
So
I know haste and freedom of movement.
So, Giovanna, this guard seems to swear that she knows you. And how are you going to respond to that?
I'm gonna respond by saying, I'm gonna literally look at her and I'm gonna be like, you see, I don't have any memories past, like, a year ago. So it is quite possible you do know me.
Okay, so make me a diplomacy check, because this actually isn't a lie.
I'm like, no, I literally have, no memories, man.
This actually is not a lie.
Did you expect me to lie? Oh, no.
And... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is a critical failure.
Oh, no.
You accrue 2 awareness points as she says, "Wait, I do know you. I do know you. You're one of those. You're one of those Spirit Bureau people who go around solving strange cases."
Yeah. Yeah, I do that.
You want an autograph or something?
And Tarek, she turns to you and she says, "Are you with her? Are you one of those people too? One of those detectives?"
I'm actually I'm an acolyte in the city, and I've been working with the Wayfinders for a little while, off and on. That's what my paperwork here says too. So that's my response.
Make me a diplomacy check. You're definitely not lying because that's anathema to you.
Yeah, well, yeah. The soon it will be something I can't do at all. So yes.
Yeah.
Technically,
you know, it's
technically he's part of.
again.
Yeah, technically he's part of the hidden archives at this point.
Yeah. So that one is actually a success. So you managed to get past. You managed to get past that one without accruing any more awareness points than you already have. This is not good. You have 2 awareness points now because Giovanna was found out.
No. I never lied. She doesn't know me like that. We're not friends. Like, me and this guard are not friends. She just knows me. I don't know her. She's nobody. I said none of this out loud.
Maybe she just wanted an autograph.
But
it's just the guards when these guys are occupied.
Fortunately, their suspicions haven't been raised yet.
Yeah, if they find out that things have been going down and then they associate it with the Spirit Bureau, it could come back at us.
Yeah, and if they associate it with the Spirit Bureau, it could come back at you. Now the Spirit Bureau is a new branch under the Wayfarer Society. Yeah.
Right.
So... You have a few infiltration points. IP. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Sorry.
Yeah, that was weird. So...
So, you know, I'll do what I can to try and tamp down any suspicions that something weird is going on here. And as soon as I know that that's taken care of, I've been trying to keep it quiet on the Comstone contacting other people. So I'm going to keep Giovanna with me for now. And if we get any further communication, we will coordinate. I assume we haven't heard from Crystal, right?
Yeah, you haven't heard from Crystal at all.
So we don't know what's going on at the
Coliseum. Yeah.
Coliseum.
Yeah, you haven't heard anything just yet. And with that, I am going to go back to Rune and Casey. So, Rune and Casey, you made perception checks. Rune critically failed.
Yeah.
Casey...
Wow, my hand. Why did I do that?
Casey... Why did she do that? Why did they do that? Why did they do that?
Just didn't want to fall asleep. I want to know, it's a very, very, like, tiny cut.
So...
Casey's just being a drama queen.
Casey, you find some sort of... You just noticed this. Just as you're coming up to this, in one of the hallways, in one of the hallways on the second floor, you're on the second floor now, you just notice what looks like some sort of trap. It might be a trap, it might be an alarm or something. It looks like some kind of like laser thing.
I don't know how to operate those.
Yeah, somebody needs to deal with this, or you need to somehow get around it. What are you going
Alright.
to do?
You think I can smash it before it goes off?
Um,
I'm asking Rune.
you're asking the GM. Or are you asking Rune?
I'm asking Rune. I'm asking Rune.
Okay.
You think I can smash that thing before it goes off?
Did any of us touch it? And can I see where the light and all that stuff's coming from? Because since the expert on it pretty much stopped me from going into it.
You can't see the light, no. That part's invisible. But you can see Casey pointed it out before you got to it. At least I assume they pointed out.
Yeah,
sorry,
absolutely.
I keep saying that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to follow the leader on that.
On the perception?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, they pointed it out before you tripped it. The laser or whatever it is, that part is invisible. You can't see that. You can't see a laser.
Crap, my girlfriend knows this stuff. Do you have a comstone?
we're going to be contacting Agatha.
We are.
Ah, great.
I love Agatha.
Yeah. Here you go. Good luck. Who you contacting anyways?
So my girlfriend is a tinker. She might know what to do here. Because I sure as hell don't.
Tinker. Who's this?
It's Agatha. She lives not that far away from here.
Agatha. Oh, I remember her now.
You met her?
We worked together on some things. Remember the swamps?
Oh, I think she told me about that.
The trauma it caused her.
Yeah, I
She
think
wasn't happy.
yeah, I think that's what led her to kind of go on like a hiatus or something from the
Yeah.
Wayfinder Society. She's got some PTSD.
All right, so Casey calls on the comstone.
Oh yeah, the head crabs. Boom, remember that.
Okay, look, Casey's like speaking to the comstone, like, okay, look, I need help disarming a trap. No, it's fine. Don't worry, I'm not in danger. Just no, I'm serious. I'm not. I promise. Just help me out here. Look, no, you're not coming here. No. Just help me disarm this trap, and it'll be fine. And don't worry. It's just a trap. It's nothing. You don't need to want to know what I'm doing. What do I do here? Can I try to follow the expert on the crafting check or like thievery for this one?
You know what, Casey? You can have a story point for this one.
Thank you.
Rude's following the leader too, so she can have a story point.
I think Agatha has expert in thievery at least.
I certainly hope so.
So I'm gonna try to follow the expert in thievery.
It's sort of the same idea as someone guiding someone to land a plane.
Yeah, basically.
What?
Which has
Except,
it has actually happened a couple of times in real life, and it was a myth that was tested by the Mythbusters and confirmed.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and use consult the stars. Actually, what was it? What was the other one? Guided by the stars, right?
Guided by the stars.
It lets me give myself fortune in 1 check per day.
Okay.
Anyways,
they spend a story point.
Does the fortune still carry over to this story point reroll?
Sure.
Nice.
11.
Roll it twice just to see.
11.
Okay. So a total of 19.
19.
Plus runes probably aiding.
I certainly hope so.
Let's try to bump that up to 20, please.
Try to bump it up a little higher. You actually want it higher than 20?
Well, can I aid, even though I'm not trained?
You can.
Yes. Yeah.
You're following the expert too, remember that?
12.
So I add 7 to that.
Yeah.
This is
So
going
we
so
both get
positively.
19.
So she succeeds in aiding. And let's hope that trap is now a claymore. We'll be Swiss cheese if we're still in one piece. If not, we'll be repainting the stairwell. Fortunately, it's not that kind of trap.
Yeah. It just blows up.
It blows up a siren. Can alert all the Kakuras and the guards to your position.
Alright, honey, I'll be right back. Call you back.
That's
later.
what Agatha. That's what Agatha tells you. That's an alarm trap.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought we set it off.
No, you haven't set it off yet.
I see.
Yeah, I'm sweating bullets right now.
God.
You managed to disable it.
Right.
You managed to disable it, and that's another infiltration point.
How many,
Alright,
quick
thanks-
question. How
thanks
many
for the help.
infiltrations can we get?
Thanks for the help. No, I'm not up to anything fishy right now, I promise. You just trust me, I swear. Okay, I'll explain everything to you when I get home. I'll talk to you later.
Casey can have another story point.
Thank you.
That back and forth was very entertaining. Like listening to the other end of a phone call. Yes, Mel, or Giovanna, I love that interaction. That was so hilarious. That was so entertaining. Thank you.
I didn't know she was gonna do that, and she started, and I was like, oh my god.
Very entertaining. And definitely true to life.
Honestly.
Definitely true to life if you've had a partner at all.
Yeah.
I guess I was just like, what the fuck did they get up to this time?
Fortunately, you made it past that trap. You got an infiltration point. You didn't blow it off. That would have been bad. Would have gotten more awareness points.
Only issue is now you have a trap waiting at home.
Oh,
Yeah. Agatha's probably gonna be mad.
Yeah, Agatha will probably be even madder when she finds out that you're with the group that stay on Foxhole Ranch. But that's a story for another time. For now, we're going to go back to Tarek and Giovanna.
I'm gonna go drink some water. Doing Casey's like raspy voice makes me thirsty.
Yes. So, while Casey's doing that, Giovanna and Tarek. Oh dear gods, what is Giovanna doing now that she's raised a little bit of awareness? The guard is standing like, they're like, what are you doing here? Is there a ghost in the palace or something?
You do know I have days off, right? Like, I don't, and also it's not always ghosts. Sometimes it's like a void terror.
What's a void terror?
I don't want to talk about it. That's actually very traumatic. Please never ask me about it again.
Okay, now you've got her curiosity piqued. And she turns to Eric and she asks, what's a void terror?
It's complicated. It's not a spirit, but it's a kind of force that can animate things. I don't know how much you understand about some of the strange things that exist in the world. I can speak at it from the point of view of somebody of faith, but most people don't find that interesting. So,
can I say, hey, can we stop talking about this? Like, Giovanna is very obviously not doing well thinking about void terrors.
Everyone says void terrors equals you don't really want to know.
Like, Giovanna can't sweat, but Giovanna is sweating right now. Like, she's like, I think I need to sit down, guys. I'm a little nauseous.
You haven't really dealt with any void terrors, fortunately. You've dealt with some necro spirits. You've dealt with some necro spirits, but you haven't dealt with any void terrors, fortunately. Not yet.
Not yet.
They will be coming.
And what Tarek knows, he's not ready to share. So yes.
Yeah, and when they show up, that is a whole new ballgame.
So I look at the guard and I'm like, anyways, any more questions? But that
is another show. that is another episode. Stay tuned.
If only we had someone with a lore still related to that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
So, no, this isn't that I'm aware of any situation that would require investigation. Yes.
I don't know. I needed vegetables.
You can get vegetables for the marketplace in Zalumba.
Yeah, but Tarek told me he was here.
Yeah, of course.
and I am there. And
so
Calroon does have
hi because we casually know each other.
Yes, and there are good markets here in Calroon that have a variety of elsewhere, I suppose.
That would be down south in the market district.
Right.
Yeah, but Tarek told me he was here.
Yes.
Right.
And I wanted to come say hi. I haven't seen him in a minute. Do you not know what friendship is? I can have friends. Just because I hunt ghosts doesn't mean I can't have friends.
Oh, God.
This is true.
Are we turning this into a soap drama now?
I fucking love this group.
Would you say at this point that there seems to be an extra layer or level of concern among the guards here, or are they just more fascinated with the situation?
They're a little fascinated with the situation. They're wondering what what would bring you guys here?
Well,
What would bring
they know why.
paranormal investigators to this place?
I mean, I'm just here to
Paranormal
see
activity?
my friends. Because
Right.
I have friends, guys! Like, I have friends! I don't just live my life hunting ghosts in a weird, spooky mansion!
Giovanna can have a story point. Oh no. Rune says, we need Mela to join us on the Saturday games too. Let chaos reign. I am afraid of what will happen when she meets Zolgoth.
Well,
I'm gonna do a backflip.
so far,
What
Zolgoth has
else?
not faced this. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Zolgoth's in for a surprise when he meets me.
Yeah, no, my current holding pattern is to keep things tamped down and to try and be very friendly with the guards here.
Giovanna is actively, like, about to sob. Because Giovanna just wants these people to know that she does have friends. I am capable of normal human interactions. Like, I know it's weird. Like,
we'll find out, Rune. She may have to do an acrobatics check. Or she may have to make a few
Giovanna.
other checks.
Giovanna has one free backflip, and although my other character doesn't, I'm just waiting.
It's a skill feat. Once per day, you can do a backflip.
Or face plant 3 choices.
Well, it's hilarious either way.
Yeah. So, Tarek and Giovanna. Are we kind of just interacting with the guards here?
Right, exactly. We're trying to keep them occupied and we're being social in the situation.
Giovanna's like crying. These guards have made Giovanna cry.
Are we seeing actual liquid Mystia here, or just the sounds and the expressions?
You probably see actual oil leaking out, or two ducts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just see Giovanna like quickly wiping. You know how like whenever you're really upset but you don't want people to notice, you're like wiping your eyes really fast and you're like, my eyes are just itchy. It's Giovanna right now. It's like I'm not crying. I'm not. It didn't upset me at all.
I hope people have this stream open. Look at my expressions on the webcam. Like, seriously.
Was this what you were expecting, Seth?
I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think I was expecting a soap drama.
I said I was bringing the chaos.
This isn't chaos. This is just drama.
Listen, you said I couldn't.
And now the guards like. Now the guards like. Shush. I'm sorry.
I'm like, listen, we can make friends, right? Like, we're friends, right? Like, we can be friends. Like, you don't go to be friends.
Make me a diplomacy check.
No.
I think you know. I think Bella deserves a circumstance bonus on that one.
The guards a little like, what is going on here?
Sensitive.
What is going on here? Meanwhile, back with Rune and Casey. I almost said Giovanna again. I'm sorry. Back with Rune and Casey. You guys make it down to the ground floor.
Okay, do we see them occupied?
I mean, Giovanna, I don't watch soap operas. You see the guards. You know that the guards are plenty occupied outside with that whole commotion outside. You don't know quite yet that Giovanna has showed up or what chaos she has brought.
Okay, that's an additional. Ah man, I lost words.
Additional infiltration point or awareness point?
I'm not sure yet.
Or edge point? I'm not sure.
Alright,
the guards are like, what is going on here? She's failing the diplomacy check. I can tell you that. She's failing the diplomacy check.
So in other words, the guards are being distracted by our wild talents.
Yeah.
I'm failing the diplomacy check, but I am still being distracting.
Okay, this should make it easy for me and Casey to sneak past them and go get the hell out.
Yeah. So see if you can sneak past these cockroaches. There are one things that Tarek nor Giovanna can lure outside. And that is a 31. I take it Casey is going to follow the expert.
Absolutely. So plus 7, 22.
22, that is a good roll. And you make it. You managed to Rude, you've kind of watched as these cockroaches are moving over their set paths, and you've kind of said, okay, this is when we go that way. As they are turning that way. And you immediately as they turn, you jet down the other way and manage to get past them without being spotted.
Woohoo!
And now you've made it to the back door.
Alright. Let's try to set the door right so there won't be any suspicion if they look at it. Wait a minute.
So,
it's not what I was saying. Just forget about
it. You notice the back door has glass windows, and as you come up to the back door, you see a pair of people out there. They don't look like guards, but you see a pair of people out there. It looks like they're bickering back and forth. It kind of sounds like they're bickering back and forth. One of them looks like they could be the chef. They have like a chef's hat on, and he's like, I ordered these vegetables to be sent here today. Why aren't they here yet? And the other guy looks like a delivery person. Looks like he's wearing the same sort of uniform as Felix does. Felix is from the Saturday group.
Wait a minute, Felix here?
Felix isn't here, but that's not Felix. But you notice he's wearing the same. This guy's wearing the same sort of uniform.
Felix, also known as the non-copyrighted fast superhero.
Sure. He's got psionic powers and he runs fast. Super fast.
Yeah.
He got above like 100 feet of speed last session, I think.
Yeah, god dang it. Rune, got to do something with the Scion.
Please don't do anything about it. It's absolutely hilarious.
Please let the Scion be.
It's kind of broken, to be honest. It's kind of broken.
Yeah, I know.
Ivana.
Good.
That's why I play testing them more often.
Good
Just
thing.
that I haven't doing any changes. I'm doing changes, but I have not updated the new models. So I'm still working on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing you know it's broken. So, what
Yeah,
are you
it's
going
play
to
testing for a reason.
What are you going to do? You notice these people standing right outside the door, kind of standing off the porch to the right. But
Are they outside of the door?
Yeah, they're outside. This is another complication.
I have a disguise. I think we can get through if you just stay behind me.
Oh, this is one of Casey's edge points.
Yep.
Okay.
How do I use that again?
So you can make a deception check for your disguise.
Okay. That is the one charisma skill I'm not proficient in.
What am I supposed to do? Just follow you?
Yep.
16.
I think we already had the disguise made like last session.
Yeah,
though.
you had the disguise made last session. But this is to maintain the disguise.
Oh no.
There's also another charisma skill you're not proficient in. Performance.
True. Haven't thought about that.
So you just spent your edge point for your disguise. And here's the cat.
Oh, great.
Yeah, the
Now
cat's
that
shown
you
up.
got a cat in the mix. Makes more complicated.
She is a complication.
Great.
She is a complication herself. So, with that edge point that you just spent for your disguise, you know what? You just make it. And I'm going to give you an infiltration point. But what is Rune going to do? Rune doesn't have a disguise. So what is your cover for Rune?
Casey is more than tall enough to hide behind. That is the cover.
Okay, so Rune, make me a stealth check. Rune rolls a 26. And so Rune is hiding behind cover, literally. She is hiding behind Casey, who has a cover identity. So she is taking cover behind a cover identity. In Inception, anyone?
Yeah.
You go that way.
I mean non-copyrighted repetitiveness.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm giving you an edge point there, or infiltration point there. Wrong one. So you are 7 infiltration points, only 2 awareness points. You somehow didn't raise suspicion with these people outside. So you actually managed to get past another complication. And you then make it to the hole that's in the back wall. And they somehow didn't see you. Somehow didn't see you. Somehow didn't think, hey, why are they going through there? What's over there? A hole in the back of the wall of the palace that is. Someone raised awareness of it before, but it was ignored. So it goes.
So we made it out of the hole?
Yep, you made it out of the hole, and now you can head to the Maji Guard Keep.
Alright. Now I can get my head out from the cover so I can breathe again. Man, it was hot down
there. I mean, thank you? Question mark?
Anyways, let's go.
Yeah. So, Tarek, we're going back over to you. As those two got out, and the guards say, we are ready to go.
Excellent. I'm going to invite Giovanna to join us, because it's clear she could use some a less fraught environment. And we'll leave a notification here for the other guards that wish to join us, and we'll select a tavern nearby that it's pretty common for guards to go to.
Yeah, let's take a look at the map.
And my goal is to complete the appearance here, at least of this, and possibly to make some contacts for future.
So the closest, the closest tavern would be the Blazing Blinks in the housing district. That is nearby to the Wayfinder Society Grand Hall, actually.
Cool. And I assume that it's a place that Maji Guard sometimes frequent?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll leave a notification, and I don't have a lot of coin, but what coin I have I'm going to be free with to keep people in good spirits. I'll nurse a beverage, something that I've been familiar with since my time in the islands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a strong taste for alcohol, so I'll just keep maintaining the one I've got.
All right.
Until I know that there's any other move, I'm going to assume right now we've succeeded in our task.
Yeah, Rune and Casey still have one more thing to look into, but they are in the clear. Because now they can just go get in contact with Crystal's contact at the Maji Guard, Detective Desdelin Balera, otherwise known as Skinny. Casey and Rune, you head over to the Maji Guard Keep as you called up Detective Balera Skinny on the comstone and let her know that you were on your way, and she said, "Okay, I'm going to meet you there." And you make it to the keep, and she is right outside. And she says, Okay, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let me do all the talking. I'll get you through security.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me. Oh wait, sorry, I wasn't supposed to speak.
She nods, and so she leads you inside, and she gets you through security, and then she leads you downstairs to where the vault is. The vault, she explains, is where all the relics and artifacts would normally be kept, at least the more dangerous ones. But there was an incident some time back, and they're not here anymore. All of the artifacts and relics that were here, they've vanished. She has no idea what happened to them. She says Kyrene may know something about it. Give me a second.
Casey nods, not supposed to speak anything.
Sorry about that. I had an errant cat being somewhere where she shouldn't be. So
On your keyboard?
No, just somewhere where she shouldn't be. So she explains all this, and as you look around, there's actually not a whole lot of people down here in the basement, because why would they spend a whole lot of time down here when there's no artifacts or relics to keep guard over? She says that since the incident, this basement area has been kind of shuttered for the most part. Not many people come down here, so you can speak now. You're clear.
Okay, cool. Casey was just like repeatedly nodding beforehand.
So, since you have my own speak, just for fun of it, ARF.
Huh?
Well, she said it's okay to speak, so I say ARF.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, so she says, well, while we don't have any artifacts or relics here anymore, we do still have the vault records, which is logs of who came. We have logs of who came in to access the vault records, and that may be the first thing to check. You explained to her the situation before you got here, so she leads you over to the logs, and she pulls it out for you and hands it to you, and you're probably
Yeah, I'm looking for the Henry Corbett guy name or something familiar that's out of place in those logbooks.
Yeah. And
see if it was here or not.
You notice you do come upon the name Henry Corbett, but whatever he was searching for, it appears he didn't find it. And she says, well, there are some artifacts that the Maji Guard had in their records, but we never actually had in our possession. However, it would appear that from the log that they didn't ever have this one in their records either, which catches Skinny as odd. You find that he was looking for the Black Ages. Whatever this Black Ages is, it's not
Yeah, it
in
turns
their
out it
records.
wasn't here.
It's not in their records. She finds that rather odd. Usually they keep a good record of all the known artifacts and relics.
But the record of the artifact was actually in the other records of something that is supposed to be kept here, but for some reason it's been deleted from the records.
It would appear that these logs are very very detailed. They show you like keywords or anything that anyone is searching for. You find Kyrene Kamuya listed in here a bunch of times, and she's always looking for specific different kinds of artifacts.
Who?
Kyrene.
Oh, the flower girl?
No.
No. The woman that almost committed suicide at the castle.
No, that's a different woman.
Karen.
That's a different woman. That's a different woman. That was Sarah. Sarah Fiore. Kyrene Kamuya was the one who helped you talk that woman down.
Right. She's the psychic that also has
yeah,
a lot of stuff about the future.
Yeah. A lot of baggage. And
understandably so.
So Skinny says people usually people will search for keywords. It's unusual for someone to name something exactly. Usually it's just keywords relating to a group of artifacts or something of that sort. I personally have never heard of anything called the Black Ages. I've never heard of that before.
You got any older records? Entries, records? Prior to this one? See if it's possible that other... How old is this in the record book? And there also should be other books prior.
Yeah.
Because always update it.
Yeah. This one
Can we look into those?
This one is from this year of 2743. She goes through the shelves. She finds the logbook for 2742 last year, and she hands that to you. And you can make me a perception check as you're searching through this book. Anything specific that you're looking for?
Anything that's any keywords, or actually I'm going to look for any unusual names, like what if you're looking for this prior?
Yeah.
See if his name might be in it.
I'm going to aid that search.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, you're...
I'm going to go ahead and use the
story point?
Yeah.
Alright. And that is a much better roll.
Yeah, because I was...
Why not?
I was kind of skimming through real quick, but I just realized I need to stop to actually read.
So...
Oh, man, I was hoping I could make that a 30.
So you skimmed through the logbook for 2742 for last year, and you don't find any other names that you think would be connected to Zolgoth, but you do find other people searching for this Black Ages. It comes up once or twice in 2742.
Okay. Did I get their names?
The names seem like kind of nonsense. You can't even pronounce them. Which strikes you as a little odd.
Could be like a cult name, and just write it in there just like that. And try to throw off the track.
Who knows?
Probably gonna write it down anyways.
But one name in particular, Rune, you can make me a society check.
Thank God I put points in that. level 5. Oh, looked like it was 18, but it dropped on the 5.
So,
But still rolled an 18 total.
So you think that this name seems Yaglanian. It sounds like Yaglani.
Uh-oh.
Yoglani, Yogla, those have dragon type?
No,
What's that?
the bird folk.
Uh-oh.
And this is one of the more unusual names that you've come across for Yagla. This name... This is the first name. Kokarush.
Okay.
Kokarush. What the hell? I write down as a keyword, and I write down agent that's evolved looking for the Black Aegis.
Okay.
Anyone that's named that's looking for it, involve them. So write their name in it, so they've been searching this.
And Skinny says, "Why don't you look in the records? Maybe if you don't find the Black Aegis in there directly, maybe there's something else that it's called by."
Alright. Yes. I'm gonna look up close definition of what other meanings was the Black Aegis could be.
And while you're doing that, we're going to go back over to Giovanna and Tarek. And you guys are spending time at the tavern.
Right.
Correct.
Giovanna's kind of getting drowned in booze, even though she can't drink any.
So not even drinking, just getting drowned.
Yeah. She's somehow getting drunk, but she can't drink.
Just
I have
absorbing
like
the
a
alcohol
gasoline,
directly.
like a car, like a gasoline tank.
It's kind of like a misnomer. And Tarek, what are you doing?
Telling stories and asking questions and being friendly. The whole goal here at this point is to make it seem like a normal interaction, but also to try and make some connections here. I'm trying to build up a network, and if people are interested in being friends, that's fine, because, you know, as an acolyte in the city, there are going to be times when it's going to be valuable to know the Maji Guard, and to have them know that I'm somebody they can work with, even though sometimes I'm going to be working, you know, with the people that they've arrested. You know, if they know that I'm a reasonable person, that they can get along with me, that's going to make it better.
So these are the Palace Guard, actually. They're not actually associated with the Maji Guard.
still good people to know, especially if the Pharaoh is going to insist on adjudicating a lot of things himself personally. They want to know who I am.
Yeah.
So,
Make me a society check.
sure. I am very sociable.
You are very sociable.
Sure.
And Giovanna, what gods, pray tell, are you doing?
I'm sitting with that guard from earlier. I'm just like, we're friends, right? Like, we're friends. Like, you're not a part of. You don't hunt ghosts, right? Like, right? Like, we're friends.
She's just nodding. Sure.
Yeah, like we can hang out. Like we can hang out. I'm taking some cooking classes downtown. We can meet up for that. You can come with me.
Sure. That sounds good. Yeah, have a story point. And Tarek, have one too.
Thank you.
You were incredibly patient as I kind of got a little distracted with the other side.
No, but it's good. I mean, they're the ones pushing forward the parts of the story that we need to know, so
Yeah.
I don't mind. Honestly, we're support at this point.
Yeah.
We're just a comedic relief, or at least I am.
Giovanna, I think you are every session.
I think both duos have their comedic relief character.
So, back over to Rune and Casey. Skinny leads you to the actual records that are actually kept kind of under lock and key. And she opens the cases for you, and so make me. Let's see. You know what? Make me a society check.
Let's go. That's one of the ones I'm proficient in.
So you're searching through logs. Through records. And we have a 29 and we have a 24. So, of course, the first thing you look for is anything associated with the Black Ages, or anything that might be like the Black Ages. You don't find anything directly called the Black Ages. It looks like no record of that has ever existed in here. But you do find references to several artifacts that have never actually been in the possession of the Maji Guard. But they were considered dangerous enough that the Maji Guard tried to keep record of where these artifacts might be. And
hopefully they put it in like in a vague way instead of like actual location.
It is exactly these coordinates.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know exactly where they exactly pinpoint on a map or exactly where they might be, but they have
name like I'm talking about like name of places, where it could be, what building it is. I'm talking about okay, it's just in this maybe this region. That's it, or description of a certain location. That's it. So it's like help keep throw off people from trying to hunt it, try to make it hard for them to find it.
Yeah. They speak of the Aglani homeland a lot. The Aglani native homeland. Which you know, Rune, you know from your society check there, that's Celestion. A place that, as far as you know, no surface dweller, no surface dweller, people like you and Casey and Tarek and Giovanna, who dwell here on the surface of Terrana, have actually been able to get to Celestion. Celestion is an island that is floating high in the sky in the upper atmosphere, following the air currents up there. And
so that's a possible safe location to put these things in.
yeah, as far as you know, as far as Casey knows, no one's ever been able to actually get to Celestion. Because no airship even can reach that high up. That it is way too far up.
Well, it's too high that the air gets too thin.
Yeah, it gets too thin, and no airship can get up that high.
Okay, it's time to build a rocket, guys.
That sounds scary. What if someone trips? Like, imagine you just trip and fall.
Well,
Nice knowing you.
well, I hope you're not afraid of heights.
I hope so either. I hope so too.
Well, considering we all travel on airship regularly.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, currently our airship can't go that high. It maybe go high to the top peaks, but I'm not sure it can go higher than that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying none of us should be afraid of heights.
Yeah. At least you don't have to deal with Bob anymore. Bob it always forcing you to stick close to the ground.
Yeah, map of the Earth type of thing. Force people to get throw up over the side.
Yeah.
Who's Bob?
Bobcat. He's a catfolk. He's the chef at the ranch.
Yeah, he's been kind of missing for a while.
He died.
I'll be sure to try his food sometime.
If he can find him.
Or
Nobody knows where he
he
is.
probably went to his homeland. Who knows? For a while.
Yeah, who knows?
He probably got kicked out of the tribe again for eating too much food.
Yeah, nobody knows where he went. He up and disappeared. But I digress.
So, what do you do now?
What do you do now? That is a good question.
Okay, now since we got a vague location where it could be, and maybe I can do some work on the airship and do some modifications to see how high it reach. And we probably need to make some devices so we'll be able to breathe. Because it's way up there. Air gets thinner further higher you go.
Just get new lungs.
Do people from over there even, like, just come down here, like...
Some of them do, and that's where the name Kokorush comes from. Those kinds of names are usually associated with Yagla that are native to Celestion or have lived in Celestion and made it down here at some point. Some Celestion dwelling Yagla do make it down here. Those Yagla tend to be kind of uppity. They tend to have a little bit of an ego. We'll see at some point if I make another heritage.
Here's the plan. We just try to like look for someone that came from over there, and we have a little tour guide. That should work, right?
I don't know. Maybe kind of get maybe try to get in contact with this Kokorush guy or gal. You have no idea. You have no idea if it's a male or female. Because a lot of a lot of native Celestion Yagla names can be both male and female.
Of course, of course. So, what do you think? We just look for a tour guide, and well, I'll just say we're coming to we're going as tourists. Yeah, that should work.
Well, that's probably something to deal with another time, because, like Brune said, she's going to need to make some modifications to the airship, see if she can get the airship to be able to reach up there somehow.
And make some devices so we'll be able to breathe. They're able to get up there that high.
Yeah.
If you want, we could. Well, if you want, I could call Agatha again, and I'm sure she could help. Still hope she's not too mad at me.
She's not too mad at me. Like I said, that's something that to deal with another time.
Of course, of course.
And as we say, that's another episode. For now,
just wrote down a note.
For now, make some notes on this, and maybe contact Tarek and Giovanna and let them know what you found.
Well, out of earshot of others. Well, we'll let them know when we group up together out of earshot of other people.
Alright, so...
right now, just surrounded by freaking guards, so we don't want them to know.
Yeah, true. Casey wasn't paying attention.
We let them know once, like, they're away from the guard and the part. When they're sober the next day, yeah, our best.
True, yeah, that makes sense, actually.
So, you get in contact with Tarek and Giovanna, and you let them know what you found here.
Also, to contact the Crystal as well.
Yeah.
Let her know what's happening as well.
Yeah, she is understandably kind of disturbed that Zolgoth would be searching for this artifact, whatever it is. But she says, obviously, that's a worry for another time. Right now, my concern is getting Kuai and Eira out of this. And you seem to have found enough evidence to bring this directly to the Pharaoh himself. And let him know he's been played. I would ask all four of you to come here to the Colosseum and let's put a stop to this. Right now.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, in my best
Just,
formal robes, I will take off to do that.
Just gonna keep my axe off my hand now because I don't like that guy. I don't trust myself holding that thing out.
I don't think anyone likes him anymore. I don't think anyone likes him. As you make it up,
absolutely.
As you make it up to the Coliseum, you find a huge crowd of protesters outside, protesting what is going on with these two girls.
Alright, we're just
it's
walking
unfair
around and say,
treatment.
excuse me, we gotta get in.
Giovanna doesn't even say excuse me, she just walks through.
What, she travels them over? Really?
I would like you to be aware that Giovanna is like 6 foot tall and like made of metal.
Yeah, that's probably another reason I tell everybody, move aside, because she don't care about your squishiness. She walk on you anyways.
It's like, I will step on your spine.
That's
Casey
one of my concerns.
Casey just like walks very, very much like gently through everyone, you know.
I mean, it's easy to be gentle after I've cleared the path.
Jesus. Casey's also gonna make sure that Giovanna does not bring any casualties.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out outside. Make way! Crazy bot coming through!
I glare at Rune.
By the way, good job protesting, everyone. You guys are doing great. Anyways, yeah, sorry.
Down with whatever we're protesting. I bet it sucks.
It's sorry about her. Just don't mind her.
Overthrow the
Don't
king.
apologize for her. Let her apologize for herself.
Giovanna, you're gonna get yourself beat up.
No, I'm not. Because I also hate bigotry. I'm just taller than them.
It's not for what you
Hypocrisy
do,
itself.
it's that you're pushing people.
Yeah, I'm pushing them so I can go punch a bigot in the face. Let's go.
But they don't know that.
Hey guys, if you can move out of my way, I'm gonna go beat up the guy that hates
Everyone
the lesbian.
gets a story point for this little scene here. You're kind of making a scene out here, and as you're making a scene out here, the guards come out and they're like, "What's going on here? What is going on here?"
Hey, do you like lesbians? Do you agree with lesbians?
I hold up my official writ that identifies myself as the acolyte for the defendants, and I'll say, we're being prevented from getting in there to deal with this situation. Please
We're the
clear the
legal
way
team.
so we can go in. So yes, I'm at this point basically showing my credentials for why I should be able to get in.
Yeah.
I'm still disguised.
Casey is still disguised, and they let Rune and Giovanna through too. And they're like, okay, make way, people, and you get into the Colosseum. And
Casey just gives like a thumbs up to everyone passing by, you know. Like...
Crystal comes down and meets you at the entrance. And with her are Kuai and Eira. The guards are looking pointedly at the two girls. And Crystal kind of says, "Don't worry, I've got my eye on them. They're not going to cause any trouble."
Let's hope that they don't.
The only one who will cause trouble here is probably Giovanna.
I look at her and I say, "Listen, just
Put
say
a
the
restricted
word.
bolt on her.
Just say the word. Just say the word, Crystal. I'm ready."
There's a time and a place for that.
I
Yeah,
look at her and I'm just like,
And this is not one of them.
Just give me the signal.
Professor Oak.
yeah. I would say that it might be good for Giovanna actually to stick with the girls, just in case they need a bodyguard.
Oh, Giovanna will absolutely guard.
There you go.
And all of
And
you...
we will make our way directly to the Pharaoh, yeah.
Yeah, all of you make your way directly to the Pharaoh with Kuai and Eira behind you.
Yep.
And as you make it up to where the Pharaoh is, you are stopped by his guards, and they're asking you, what business do you have here? And as this is going on, your eyes kind of glance over to towards the center of the arena, where you see this man with a bow and arrow firing arrows at this giant sandworm, it looks like. And you can make me a nature check if you want to try to identify what this creature is.
Mystery lore, please.
Yes, you can use Mystery lore for this.
Yes.
It is a Mystimon.
Never mind, doesn't
You don't recognize it, huh?
Nope.
That's better.
Casey recognizes it, and Tarek recognizes it. It's a burrow worm. It is a burrow worm. And at this point, you see the elven man with the bow and arrow. He seems to summon something, and another burrow worm emerges from the sand beneath him. And he is now kind of riding this other burrow worm.
Oh man, this is a spectacle.
Wow.
Can we stay here and watch?
I need to speak.
After we're done with the whole...
As Acolyte, my companions and I have information that the Pharaoh will need to hear that may help to conclude this in a more positive way.
Yeah.
And if there's any question besides the paperwork and my robes, I will simply stare the guy down until he lets us through.
Alright.
Wait, Parrot. Sorry, how tall are you?
I am actually your height, but I also have some substantial intimidation, including the intimidating prowess, which allows me to basically just straight in physically menace and intimidate if I need to. So I am ready at this point. Yeah, at this point I am happy to do that.
One of her like muscles and stuff, and all proud.
Yeah, I think that should work.
Yeah, that works. That the guy is like
to make it work even more.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait.
The guards kind of stand aside. Oh my god.
We're gonna give this dude a heart attack.
Rune!
Yep.
Come on, Rune.
Come on, Rune!
I'm not. What was it? Intimidation?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess, but I ain't go. I'll watch me roll a 1. No, I roll a 5.
There you go.
Behind you guys.
We're sorry point.
Yep.
I just realized it follows an entire like spectrum to master all the way to untrained.
Oh yeah.
You're just missing legendary.
Soon enough, that might be my legendary. We'll see.
Few more levels.
Well, untrained, trained, expert, and master.
Few more levels. So, the guards stand aside, and Crystal says, she whispers to you, Tarek, "Nice work." Nice work. Nice work, AC. Nice work, Giovanna.
Yeah. Sometimes people in power need to see power to respect it. So.
Okay, put it this way.
We did it.
Everybody gets to walk through, but I get out there and they block me off.
Really
She says, "Remind me not to put you in the same room with the Pharaoh." Alone, anyways. Alone.
I was like, if I go into the room alone with a Pharaoh, he's coming out dead.
Oh, I'm sure. The Pharaoh has kind of pissed a lot of people off today.
That goes
I
to
just
PC2.
look.
Actually, with the intimidating prowess, it technically would be +2 above that, so I think we've definitely sent the right message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So,
three.
No, Rude, you get let through too.
and
Okay, I'm just hanging on their SS. Then okay.
so we need to
I was like
present the
faced
information.
with Rune's apathy.
So, as you come up to the Pharaoh's box here, he stands and he says, "Crystal, what is the meaning of this?" And she says, "You sit your ass down."
Oh! Mom's mad!
Whoa. Okay.
And he says, "You dare speak to me like that?" And she says,
Don't punch him, Casey. Don't punch him, Casey. Don't punch him, Casey.
she says, "Oh, these four have some information for you, and you're going to sit and you're going to listen, because you have been played. You have been played by a man that we have known about for a long time. One of the most dangerous men in all of Tirana. And I am sorry that I never told you about him. His name is Zolgoth Alduin.
Sorry.
His name is Zolgoth Alduin. You may know him as Henry Corbett. Henry Corbett was his foster father.
And not only did he play you by pretending to be someone he wasn't, but he was actually using coercion to alter your perceptions.
Yeah, she
And
nods to you, Rune, and motions for you to pull out the ripped pieces of the paper charm.
Yeah, I represent the charm, put it in front of him. That thing was being used to manipulate you, to charm you, and put more evidence, put copies, bunch of other evidence I found, like notes and entry. Say, yeah, this guy, we've been after this guy for a while. And his other name goes by Zolgoth Alduin. He's been playing you as a fool.
Casey goes up to him and like points and everything. It's like, but don't you think for a moment that being influenced by that guy makes everything that you just did any more forgivable? Yeah.
I look at everyone and I'm like, yeah, that guy the only memory I have before meeting you guys is literally of that man torturing me.
Mentor?
That's rough.
He's mentoring,
like,
or was he freaking...
torturing her.
Oh, you said torture. I thought you said mentor. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
mentoring is another PC.
Yeah, guys, I have something to tell you.
You may also wish to speak with your palace guard. While I was there, and with a number of them, he spoke in ways that were not respectful of you or the rule of this city. And if you need any confirmation, they can tell you, and they have no reason to lie.
He leans down and picks up the paper charm. And he... Something...
That was found under your desk.
Make a perception check. All four of you.
Whatever. Better than the one.
Rune and
Yep.
Giovanna Rune and Giovanna, you two notice a change comes over his expression as he looks at this charm, and then he looks up at Crystal, and his eyes kind of glance over to Kuai and Eira, and he says, "I have made a monumental mistake. I vowed that I would never enforce that law again. What have I done?"
Well, start by abolishing it.
You became
Raising
a
it.
giant dick.
Yeah.
There's time to fix it.
He says,
And that time is now.
He stands up and he goes towards Kuai and Eira, and he says, "From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry that I have put you through so much pain." And you see Kuai grow another flower. This one's a white tulip, and she hands it to him. And he says, "What's this for?" Kuai says, "It means forgiveness." "I forgive you."
Thank you so much.
Eira says, "I'm sorry for turning your palace into a skating rink." He says, and the Pharaoh says, "Oh, that was you." Don't be sorry. Actually, that was actually entertaining. Quite entertaining, seeing my guards slip on their asses.
Oh my god.
Casey just whispers to Giovanna, "What is this guy's deal?"
I look at the Pharaoh and I say, "Hey, quick question. No offense.
Here we go.
Can I punch you in the face just once?"
The guards come forward, and he stops them.
It'll be a light one, I promise. Just like in the shoulder, please.
Can I just have a free hit? Like, it doesn't have to be the face. Like, I'll gut punch you.
Just in the shoulder. The shoulder's fine. I don't mind,
I think our zeal is clear here, but it looks like we have a chance to make a change that's going to help. I imagine the burrow worms are not necessary.
I don't think that's appropriate.
You guys are just no fun.
I look at him and I'm like, wow, I guess you're really not sorry.
Well, Rude, you said earlier that Giovanna took 9,619 damage.
Yeah, from something, I don't know what.
Yeah, and I guess that's what she put on there. Giovanna, change your HP back to normal, please.
I'm sorry, I think that was my cat when they stepped on my computer.
Oh, right. Blame it on the cat. And it happens to be exactly the amount of damage that Rude said you took.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, because I was wondering, is that a metal hit points, or is she just melted into the scrap and is still speaking?
So am I punching the Pharaoh or not? Like, come on.
No, that's not appropriate.
Yeah.
I just look at him and I'm like, wow.
Their time.
Yeah, I look at Casey and I like...
That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Next time,
I
don't
look,
act.
no, I look at Casey and I
Casey-
give her the look,
Casey
and
looks
I'm like,
at the guards like, that is a joke. That's not a threat.
again, I look at Casey and I'm just like, I just give her that look where it's like, later.
I have a feeling that
yeah,
once Devonta asked that, everybody's part said no. All at once.
I'm hoping that the ritual combat is over, correct?
He hasn't called it off yet. He was just about to do that.
Okay.
Can I watch it for a bit, actually?
It's about to get a lot more boring, trust me, Casey.
Aw, man.
So if he doesn't call it off, I'm going to actually wander down and start making things a lot less pleasant for the people in the for the burrow worms. So let's call this done.
Casey is a little entertained by the Mystimon combat there.
I mean, this guy is just riding on a giant worm to fight another worm. What's not entertaining about that?
Yeah, Crystal looks down at the arena and she says, "Oh, that's Jim."
You know that guy?
Yes, that guy is my boyfriend, and that's his Mystimon, Jim.
Can I ask for his autograph sometime?
Giovanna looks over and she's like, me too, Casey.
2 autographs.
Yeah, everyone just appeared on it. So, okay, things are done. I'm going home.
Not so fast. Not so fast. Just as Stormbreak is about to call off the fight, you hear a very familiar voice come up, it's kind of echoing through the Coliseum. It's kind of like it's on like a microphone or something. And you hear basically Arun, Bifrost, and Evelyn, you guys know exactly what is being said.
Okay.
What?
Those people who are present will know that. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, Zolgoth is tooting his own horn and talking about how he played Stormbreak for a fool, and how Stormbreak is a fool, and just saying all kinds of things. And then a moment later, you hear his voice echoing through the Coliseum again.
And you hear him gagging.
Oh yeah, he's gagging.
He was before. Now you hear him say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have had fun with our sort of exhibition match. Now comes the grand finale."
But
No.
And at
That's
that
about
point,
where we
you start hearing explosions down below and up above happening all across the Coliseum, and that is where we're going to end today's session.
It's fine. Casey has 106 health again.
To
They're
be
max health,
continued.
They can survive an explosion.
To be continued next time on Zolgoth's Trap Part 2 on the Saturday session.
I don't think a 500-pound or 1 ton actually would think
Actually,
like
I have a question.
it would take all your hit points.
I have a question. Does an explosion by any chance set off a necklace of fireballs?
We'll have to find out on Saturday, I suppose.
I
Oh my
guess we'll
God.
have to find out on Saturday. Thank you for telling me you have a necklace of fireballs.
Yeah, I do. It's on the artwork. It's one that Agatha made and everything.
Okay, I guess we'll have to find out on Saturday. I'll do
Like, so
some
I don't
research on that. I'll do some
By
research
the
on
way,
that.
want to note that if that thing explodes on like if every single fireball on that explodes, whoever takes it is gonna take 32d6 damage.
Oh my god. Oh
That
my
is all
The
God.
necklace of fireballs 3. It costs 300 gold.
We'll find out what happens with that next time on the Saturday session, part 2 of Zolgoth's Trap. We will see everyone next time. Giovanna, please don't punch any world leaders.
No problem,
The world is already dealing with enough crap without you punching world leaders.
Listen, I didn't just do it. I did ask him if I could.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you know.
At least you gassed. Well, see everyone next time. And that...
See ya.